let's just get better as a community. Let's make our programs better. Let's make the band community better. Let's make this environment better, even from over Zoom or even from, across the room, you know what I mean? Just take every day like it's your last time you'll be in the band room, or take the last time you'll be spinning flag, because you never know. It might be. You don't know what's going to change next week. Hey guys, Woody here in the new studio. I wanted to give a state of the band address kind of sort of thing today. With all the crazy changes and stuff that's going to be made to our program and our community this year to deal with, what's happening in the world and keeping everyone safe. There's just so much changing and going on. So I thought I'd bring some light to what's happening behind the scenes right now, just a little bit as far as I know at least, and dive a little bit into the struggles that we might have and face this fall and winter throughout band season, and just talk a little bit about where are we in our community right now. So as you guys know, it is middle of July, so bands are returning to the band room, or are they? Certainly not the same way that we have always returned to the band room in the middle of the summer. Band camps are being postponed and sometimes, in some cases, even canceled because of this whole situation that we're facing right now. And that's unfortunate, because, we as band people really seek, our community out and trying to, that's our safe place, really. You go to band, you rehearse, you put your heart out there, and you participate in these fun activities that create these memories that we know and love, and that's what draws us to this band thing. And as of right now, we can't do that to the best of our ability. And it's just, we have to stay patient with the people who are, postponing these things. As frustrating as it may be, we got to keep people safe. And band is, as weird as, it's a disgusting activity, whether it's, spit valves or, cleaning your reeds, or even, sanitizing your guard poles, or any number of things. Band is one of those activities that germs are going to be spread. And so at this time, whenever we are in, this pandemic deal, it gets even more complicated. And so what some bands are doing, and what we're doing in Texas, is we have to screen all of our students as we're coming in. We check their temperatures with this little infrared deal, and you gotta fill out a survey with their information and your symptoms and stuff in the last how many ever days. And if you have any of those symptoms or have a fever, you have to stay at home and quarantine, obviously. So I think that this is a good step in the right direction to start off band camps as students inevitably start trickling into the schools. Band programs, I think, are going to be defining how, almost like we're the guinea pigs, sports and band. Going back early in the summer, schools are going to be looking to us to see what happens. Are we going to be successful in our efforts to prevent the spread of this stuff? Or is it going to be a complete fail? What are we going to do right? What are we going to do wrong? We got to stay patient here, people. We got to be working together as a band community, and we got to fight this thing together. That's what we got to do. So, how does this pertain to marching season, like the actual competition season? A lot of people are canceling completely, to where there's no actual competitive show. Where we're putting on spirit shows and doing some small drill movements and stuff, but you have to stay 10 feet apart when playing and 6 feet apart when not. And there's face shields, and you have to be always wearing a mask, and all of these regulations, to keep everyone safe, which makes our job much more complicated. And that's why I always keep saying, I tell everyone, just stay patient and let's just go with the flow. Let's do it day by day and see where this ends up, because no one has done this before. No one has been through such a deal before, and then we're the first ones on the front lines. So us as a band community, I think we have an opportunity to kind of shine here as we work our way into trickling into the system and trying to figure out how this fall is going to go. I think it's obvious that this season is going to be way different, and I feel sorry for all of the current high schoolers and college students out there, participating in either their last year or their first year of band, and this experience is not going to be what we're used to. And I feel bad for the new people coming in and the people whose senior year it is. But I urge you not to fret about that. I urge the seniors or the leaders out there who are, kind of stressed out about this whole situation. I urge you to just relax. Just take it day by day and take every moment as a gift that you are actually able to be in rehearsal playing your instrument, whatever that looks like, whether it's a face mask, whether it's face shield, or 10 feet apart. At least we have some form of participation. And I gotta stress, like, if it gets 100% canceled, if band is 100% canceled this year, we're gonna miss out on a lot. And not just for this year. The main struggle here is getting those beginners, the first years, whether it's 6th grade or 5th grade or coming up. We have to make sure that we're investing in them so that they know how to play their instruments, they know how to read music, they know how to do this music thing in our curriculum. Otherwise, we're screwed for the next how many ever years. We have to build up the base of the foundation, and without face-to-face instruction, that's very, very hard. So if we do go to fully digital technology instruction, it's going to be very difficult, and we're just going to have to be even more patient and even more diligent to build up those skills for those younger people so that we can still have programs for years to come. If we drop the ball here and we don't give those young students the education that they deserve and that they need during this crisis, well, we're going to suffer for years, because those kids aren't going to fully learn their instruments, and when they're in high school, they're going to have like a whole year or 2 or however long this lasts missing from their education. So I think that our main focus needs to be on the lower grades as they come up. So again, here's an opportunity for you young leaders out there to step up and maybe do like a Zoom call one day a week or something, where you're like playing some long tones on your brass instrument, or maybe do some drop spins just to keep your technique going. Stay on top of it. Don't let yourself slack off. As easy as it is, trust me, it's very easy right now during this time to just kind of sit on the couch, play some video games, put in a movie, or just do whatever. And that's good to take a step back and relax. But at a certain point, we've been in this state for a couple months now, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm like chomping at the bit to be involved again and do stuff. But we have to hold ourselves accountable to staying busy and staying proactive when it comes to practicing our instruments, learning our music, just working on general band fundamentals and stuff. And if that means, hey, a couple times a day or for a couple minutes or whatever, you go outside in your backyard and you start doing some marching fundamentals, maybe playing some long tones, so be it. Do little things like that to help your directors out. Do little things to help your techs out and each other out. Have little Zoom calls here and there. Even though we're socially distant, we have a great opportunity to come together to form an even tighter knit community, even through this adversity and hardship. And I think the band activity as a whole and community has done a really good job of this in the past, of coming together through hardships to come out of the other end better. So I think that we should stick to that and come together as a community. Now I'll leave you with this. It's going to be tough. Hang in there, especially like you seniors graduating this year, seniors graduating probably next year. My heart goes out to you guys. My heart goes out to the people on the front lines, people like me, like directors and stuff. We are all in this together. We're all going to come out of this hopefully stronger and able to deal with things better, I hope. We did have a huge wrench thrown in our plan this year. And there's nothing that we can do about that. It's out of our control. And the only thing that we can do is just fight back and stay diligent and stay strong through this whole thing. Stay healthy. If you're sick, stay home. Don't risk it. Don't risk spreading this stuff. Don't risk your friends. Don't risk your teachers. Like us teachers, we're going into these classrooms knowing that there's a possibility that this disease is going to be in that classroom. It's going to be tough. But we have to do it. It's our obligation to make students' lives better, and it's our obligation as humans to interact and be better. And so I think that we have an opportunity here, and let's seize the day. Let's make it happen, and let's just get better as a community. Let's make our programs better. Let's make the band community better. Let's make this environment better, even from over Zoom, or even from across the room. You know what I mean? Just take every day like it's your last time you'll be in the band room, or take the last time you'll be spinning flag, because you never know. It might be. You don't know what's going to change next week. So stay involved, stay active, be healthy, stay healthy, protect others, protect yourself. Just do all the precautions, and by all means, stay patient. Just be cool, stay calm, be patient. that's the state of the band. That's what we're doing right now. It's so hard to define certain points. It could be different for each state, and across the country and across the world even. It's complicated. Things right now are complicated. So I'll leave you with that. If it's been able to be you, and just try and enjoy yourselves out there. See you in the next video.